Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. Driving home, pretty good day. Started off my day buying that Monday Night Raw ticket for the night after WrestleMania. Pretty pumped, a little expensive, but hey, it is what it is. It's the exclamation point on the week of WrestleMania, headlined by The World, by WrestleCon, the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, and WrestleMania, and now we're going to be adding Monday Night Raw. I don't know if I'm going to add any other shows. I know that I'll probably have some downtime in there. Maybe if I can get a SmackDown ticket on, like, the cheap. Sounds like it might be something fun to do, especially with the Hall of Fame being added on the end. But I kind of, like, don't want to miss out on anything that's going to be going down. But we'll see what's going down. Last night, Monday Night Raw, really good show. Headlined by Rollins going up against Finn Balor. I knew that Rollins was going to win. I really wanted Balor to really have a really good match. I don't know where he's going to fall when it comes to WrestleMania, but I mean, it looks like it might be like Dominic versus Finn Balor for the balance of power in the Judgment Day. Maybe Dom, Carlito, and whoever this new member that Dom wants to get, maybe they add like the LWO or like the bad LWO. Maybe they just kind of like join forces. Not really, quite sure, but maybe they just beat the hell out of Finn, and that turns into being like the WrestleMania match. And I just want Finn to have a really good match. He's somebody that I really, hope for, that it was really going to have a good spot in WWE. I thought it was awesome when he got the Saturday night's main event World Heavyweight Championship match. I knew that wasn't going to turn out his way, but at least that he's in the World Heavyweight Championship picture. I thought that was freaking awesome. But last night, they added a match to Elimination Chamber, even though it's unsanctioned. We have two banged up guys going out to beat the hell out of each other. Sami Zayn wants a match against Kevin Owens. The last time we saw both of these guys, they were left dead inside of the ring. Whatever happened at the Royal Rumble in that ladder match for the WWE Championship between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, that was a really weird finish, especially for the fact that Kevin Owens had asked Sami Zayn to be there ringside, and Sami Zayn came down during the match to check on Kevin Owens after like a big bump inside of the ring where it looked like he got mangled up in the ladders, and it looked like at that point he was dead. They continued to have the match until like he was dead on the outside around the announce table. And when Cody was climbing the ladder, he kept looking back like he thought Kevin Owens was going to make the comeback. He looked back like he thought Sami Zayn was going to, toss him off the ladder and make the save. It looked like a whole lot. And then word came out after the show that Cody was hurt. So maybe like Cody told Sami not to do it. So I really thought that was going to focus in on something in the Elimination Chamber. And then Kevin Owens I don't even think Kevin Owens had a match to qualify for the Chamber. Sami Zayn didn't beat CM Punk on Monday Night Raw, so he didn't qualify. And at that point, this was the night after the Rumble, Kevin Owens comes down, even though he's battered and bruised, cut up, huge black eye. He had like a huge black eye like a week later when we heard from him, making a video from his car. It was weird. You didn't know why Sami didn't get involved. Was it just that's the way it was supposed to play out? Then why was Cody kept looking back when he was climbing the ladder? Did Cody say, hey, I just need to get that belt. We need to get out of here because I'm hurt. When Kevin had his head stuck in the ladder, was he saying like he didn't know how bad he was hurt, and he was maybe already thinking that he was going to miss time, so just like, let's not do the storyline ending, we just need to get out of here. Very, very weird. And now these guys are going to go out and have a singles match. That's not even a match, it's just an unsanctioned beatdown. My girlfriend asked me once, the match was said and done, and then they went to commercial. She's like, well, what does unsanctioned mean? And I was like, it kind of, means a lot, but at the same time, it doesn't really mean anything. Because it's like a no-holds-barred match. So you really just need, like the referee there. Because I think in an unsanctioned match, it's not pinfall. I think it's either like submission, or it's like a, almost like a can't answer the bell situation. You just beat somebody's ass so bad that they can't answer the 10 count. I don't think it's just like you pin the guy in the middle of the ring, because even if it's unsanctioned, that's just a match. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. I don't really know where they go from here, because for them to have an unsanctioned match, I understand the storyline is both of them are beat to hell to the point where they can't pass medical, they can't get clearance from the guys in the back, storyline wise, I guess you can say. But like, do they beat the hell out of each other, blow each other up somehow, and then just come back and have a singles match for WrestleMania? Because that's where I thought we were going to end. I honestly thought that it was going to be like Kevin Owens qualifies for the Chamber. He's going to tell Sami, like, you need to really fucking help me this time. You were nowhere to be seen. And at that point, Kevin, calls out Sami, beats the hell out of him, and then we're on for a singles match. You got to remember, this is WrestleMania 41. These guys had a WrestleMania match at WrestleMania 37. They were involved in the ladder match at WrestleMania 32. I know that they had their battles in ROH. They had their battles in NXT. You got to think that's like one of the coolest debuts of all time. Is that like Kevin Owens is hyped up. They're talking about the fact that him and Sami, they used to be friends. They came up together. They're there for each other. That show, Kevin Owens wrestles in the opener. He wins his debut. Sami Zayn comes out. He beats Neville for the NXT championship in the main event. And it's like everybody's like coming out of the back to like congratulate him. Kevin Owens just beats the hell out of Sami Zayn, throws him on the ring apron, leaves him land, and we're set up for Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn for the NXT championship at the next takeover. And that's, of course, when Kevin Owens kicks his ass then and takes that belt. I know that they fought, I can't remember what show it was, but I know it was 2016. They had a match, even though they were drafted to different brands. They still did it one more time. Fight forever, even though this might be the last time. Even then, we knew this wasn't going to be the last time. You can't keep these guys away from each other. But, I mean, we've seen them. I really thought that at the Rumble, I thought that Sami was going to help him, because Kevin Owens always has this way of, like, just warping the mind of Sami Zayn. Like, they go way back, they're friends, he has to help them, and he just becomes the henchman that like falls in, like they did when they wanted to disrupt SmackDown and they were trying to take down Shane McMahon, and that turned into like the what the hell was that thing? The Hell in the Cell match. That's what it was, when Shane came flying off the top. But Sami came and pulled Kevin Owens out of the way at the last second to save him. But I don't know, man. I keep trying to picture in my mind, like, do these guys just go out there, beat the hell out of each other, they have a match, and then one of them is gonna fight? They're on different brands, right? I'm still mixed up on who's on what show. I think that the portal thing is still open for people to jump around, but only a few people. Like AJ, they said, hey, you're on Raw now. Damian Priest, you're on SmackDown now. there's a few people where they've like said this is where they're going to be, but I think it's still open for people to jump. So I thought that Owens was a SmackDown guy and Sami was a Raw guy. Like, does one of them just fight for the Intercontinental? Oh, they're probably gonna. They looked like they were gonna do Braun versus AJ. That's what they were setting up. So, like, does one of them fight against Nakamura for the U.S. belt? And they just like, hey, we had a hell of a match at the Chamber. Are they just like a tip of the hat to our fellow Canadians? Like, this is the best match that we can give them to emphasize the two Chamber matches that's going to keep people excited for the whole night. I don't know. I mean, that's why we watch the show. But I think sit back and relax, watch this one at the Chamber, because we all thought this was going to be a WrestleMania match. So they got something cooking to give this to us early, and whatever they're doing, it's going to be good. So we'll have to wait for KO Mania to see what he does at WrestleMania 30. No, fuck, where was I? I was in the time machine right there. WrestleMania 41 in Vegas, but he normally doesn't get left out. He's always normally in some sort of a match that means something and matters. So peace out, guys. See y'all down the road.